This episode is brought to you by Bumble. So, you want to find someone you're compatible with, specifically someone who's ready for a serious connection, totally open to having kids in the future, is a tall, rock-climbing Libra, and loves rom-coms with vegan pizzas on Tuesdays just as much as you do. Bumble knows that you know exactly what's right for you. So whatever it is you're looking for, Bumble's features can help you find it. Date now on Bumble.
What's up, Man Dog Pod listeners? Thank you so much for tuning in to today's free episode. If you want to hear the full episode, it's available over on our Patreon, patreon.com/you'rethemanNowDog. We've got full episode audio and video for everything we've done, a huge archive of tons of fun stuff with all your favorite comedians. Check it out today. Once again, that's patreon.com/you'rethemanNowDog. Thanks so much, and have a great day.
You are the man now, dog. 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 You are the man now.
Excuse me, do you work here?
Yeah. How can I help you?
Sure if it was just a nice Hawaiian shirt or if you were an employee.
Oh, you like the shirt?
Oh yeah, I love the vibe.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I've between us, I've been wearing this shirt for a few days in a row here, and you're the first person to compliment it. So thank you.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
It looks great on you. I am noticing a bit of a scent. I don't know if you can get to or whatever. And
coconut oil.
Not what I'm noticing, but yeah, that's
not what you're noticing?
No, I mean like a body odor, like not that you are a smelly person, but maybe a few days in a row while working.
Oh my God.
It seems like you're doing a lot of heavy box
No, I
lifting
sweat a lot back here, but I thought the coconut oil I lathered over my body would cover it up.
No, it's kind of like, not to be crass, but have you ever used poopery?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I have a feeling you don't know what I'm about to say because you said you're in a way that you're kind of excited about poopery.
No, I love poopery.
My experience is it just makes my bathroom smell like vanilla shit when I use it.
Oh, well, when do you spray it?
Before.
Oh, right before?
I think whatever the bottle says, but I think the bottle's before.
But you don't trust the bottle.
Oh.
When I anticipate a poo coming along, I pre-spray.
Earlier
up
in the
butt.
I could have never in a million years guessed where
Why
that was
would you?
going.
You wouldn't have. You wouldn't have, but that's what you do. You know, like I'm glad we built a rapport, so I didn't like shoot that out the gun. You know, my first
3
bullet.
bells, ding, ding, ding.
What? I've always wondered what that means, by the way.
Oh, here at this Trader Joe's?
Yeah.
It means that it means I'm holding up the line.
Yeah, I'm sorry to interrupt. I have 6 cartons of eggs here. If you guys could just move.
yeah, sure.
Okay, so that was what I was going to ask because I was here for eggs, but it seemed like you were maybe out or they weren't restocked. So
yeah, we got some eggs, 6 cartons.
Yes.
Is there like a limit or anything on those?
6 is usually the limit. But listen, fellas, I got a couple of egg boys here. Let me give you a little tip. Eggs are going to lead to flatulence. Are you aware of that?
No, actually, not for me. That's not an issue.
It's not. Yeah, well, hey, I thought it may have been because you were sharing that vanilla shit thing earlier. But for me, anyways, eggs, yeah, I mean, they hit me. They hit the tum-tum hard.
I heard a little hack I heard on TikTok. If you poopery your pants before you put them on, nice and moist.
I like that. Now, this guy's a thinker. Let's ring you up, my friend.
Ding, ding, ding. 3 bells.
Oh, boy. All right. Hey, I can't give advice and check people out at the same time. All
Sorry,
right?
I'm actually behind both of these guys. Do you guys have any more poopery? I was in the poopery section. I couldn't find any.
Gosh. I took the last bottles.
Bottles?
Yeah. I have a dinner party tomorrow night, and I'm giving them out as little gifts.
That's cute.
Yeah, like little place settings.
I hate to make any sort of statements, but you look like you really need it right now.
I do.
Yeah.
I need a spray up bad.
Spray up.
Yeah, I spray it right up the butthole too.
How did everybody hear this but not me?
Look, we're innovators.
It's poopery. I mean, what else would you do with
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Is this in the Fearless Flyer? Should I be reading that?
It's not toilet scent. It's poopery. You put it where the poo goes. You put it where the poo leaves.
It's not toilet scent.
I gotta say, there's an openness amongst fellas here. I don't know if we're all maybe invited to whatever party you have tonight, but I'm kind of having a nice time here. I don't know.
I can check the invite list. Look, I always like to make new friends, especially when they're customers. I mean, look at this now. Look at how long my line is, just because
Ding, ding, ding.
You know what, Greg? Just ring the bell instead of saying it with your voice.
What do you mean you invited 3 friends to Dad's wake?
Look, Beth, I was working my shift, and I met 3 fellas who needed a little bit of advice, and they're going to come by, and they're going to say a couple things about Dad.
So 3 guys that knew Dad. That's sweet. I mean,
No, they didn't know Dad, but I gave him some like cue cards.
You are already on the. Yep.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm prepped. We're all good. My pants
Thank
are already
you.
sprayed.
Thank you, Beth.
Sorry.
This is Donovan.
Hi, Donovan.
Nope. I will not be shaking your hand.
Okay, well, I've sprayed it. Don't worry. It's been sprayed. Thank you for the gift
You're
bag, by the
welcome.
way.
You're welcome, Donovan.
Hello, I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yes.
I put mine on SNL like cue cards, my words, so I need to cheat out as I sort of eulogize your dad.
No problem. No
Okay.
problem.
Is that who the short man with thick glasses
Yes,
is? He's
yes.
holding the cue cards.
I'll say the short, hungry man with thick glasses. It's kind of
Hey,
a fruit
get away
play.
from there. Get
It's
away,
a fruit
get
play
away.
for everybody.
Well, this is a fantastic. I could have stayed there all day.
We can go back to the wake. I'm happy there. I'm happy there.
Folks, welcome back to the Man Dog Pod. My name is Ryan Rosenberg, and I'm one of your hosts, sitting here with my other buddy, Mr. Dan Lippert.
Hello.
Hello. And we got 2 great guests here. You already heard them, but let's bring them right out. Our first one, Mr. Derrick Hackett.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. And Mike McLendon.
Hey, fellas. Great to be here. Thank you.
Great to have you here. It's nice to start out with a little shit scene.
Yeah.
Always is.
Yep.
Always is.
Top of our intelligence.
If you could guess, just off the top of your head, what percentage of improv scenes that you've done in your life have something to do with poop? More or less than 20.
That's a good number.
I think so. That
10
sounds
to
about right.
20? Somewhere in there.
Oh my God. I was about to say once a show.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's such an easy, like, sometimes it's just like a scene saver, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like you always either heighten to president or you go down to shit.
Yeah.
Yes, evolve or devolve. One of the two.
Scenes end up in heaven or on the toilet. Yeah.
It is that weird thing because nobody wants to talk about shit all day. Like, it's like, hey, we get it. Like, hide that or whatever. But it is weird to never talk about it because I do it all the time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I have a 3-year-old. So does Derrick. So we can. I'll be curious about this, but
Yeah.
he's just kind of getting into like potty talk, kind of. Like he'll just be like, "Daddy, do you want to eat this? It's doo doo."
Oh. I haven't gotten to that stage yet with my daughter. No.
She doesn't try to feed you doo-doo. So your daughter loves you and cares for you, yeah. Have you tried this doo-doo?
No, I haven't. It's not actual doo doo. It's
okay.
like it's like boogers or something.
I was just talking to Derrick about with my nieces, like, and how I am with audiences in general, of like trying to pander to their sensibility. And with one of my nieces, my girlfriend had recently shown me this drawing her sister did when they were kids of all of their siblings in their future job, and she drew my girlfriend, I think, as a fart scientist, and she's like smelling out of a fart machine, and it was really making me laugh. And so I was playing this game with my niece where it was like, someone's on the phone for you, and I was like, it's the fart scientist or whatever. And then she was like, can we play the game again? And I was like, sure. And she was like, but not the fart scientist.
Didn't she make it up?
No, I did.
Oh,
I
you
did.
did.
I was like, I was reusing a joke that had made me laugh that a different 13-year-old kid had done 20 years ago.
I see.
Wait, it was a 13-year-old?
That's who, like, my girlfriend's sister,
Oh, okay,
when she had
okay.
done it. But I was doing it to
Okay.
my niece when she was like 4, trying out. I was like,
Kids
because
love
I'm
this
just
stuff.
I'm like trying to improvise who's on the phone and run out of ideas. I like, you understand how a stand-up could steal someone's material or something. You're like sweating with who's on the phone with your niece, and it's like
Is this? I see. You and your kid are wearing the same shirt. Is that your kid on the slide there?
Oh yeah.
that's cute.
That was my wife's idea to kind of have matching clothes, but I
that's
ended
fun.
up liking it. Yeah,
That's fun. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
It's a Julian. is my
Julian,
son, yeah.
good name. Good name.
Thank
Cool,
you.
I like that. Yeah.
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 I haven't seen. Is that your son over there?
Oh no, I just come here for material.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a
How do you
stand-up
mean?
comic, and I just kind of come and observe the kids and just,
Really?
get jokes and get some bits out of it.
It is generally frowned upon for guys. I don't want to make sweeping generalizations, but with mustaches coming by the park.
Ain't that a shame? Ain't that a shame that you can't have a mustache anymore these days and go to a park and sit by yourself and just observe?
I think it makes kind of perfect sense, and there's maybe a few casualties. I'm sure you're a great guy.
Oh, hey,
but
Michael.
That'll happen.
Oh, hey.
Hey, you don't want to hang out with this guy unless you want to be in his act. He did some really off-color material about me and my son. I would not hang out with this guy if I were you.
Oh my God. Are you like going and roasting people at the park in your act?
Yeah. I get material from some playgrounds and then I just go and use it at other playgrounds.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Good luck finding anything. Oh, don't do anything about me and my son's matching shirt. It was my wife's idea.
The
Not that
Doublemint twins? Why don't you guys fill a gum commercial?
Oh, sorry. I'm just a fan.
Oh, you don't have any kids here? I noticed you were just kind of hanging
Nah,
around.
no kids. He has a huge following online. He said he's going to be here.
What's up, Meatloaf?
Whoa. Woo, woo.
Good to have you here, my dude.
Is Meatloaf a nickname he gave you, like George W. Bush, kind of randomly, or that's what you go by?
Kind of randomly. He roasted me. I was eating a meatloaf sandwich, and that sort of became my name and my thing.
Yeah, days I go to playgrounds and I roast people, and at night I go to Sizzlers and I look for the fellas by themselves, and I walk up to the table and I just slam them.
I can't believe that made a fan out of you.
Yeah, it made me a fan. I was like, oh, this is great. Thanks. It's like being a part of the show. So I loved it.
Well,
You call that a swing set? More like a swing solo. Kid's by himself.
Sorry, that's Nathan. His sister is actually in the hospital. She fell out of a car.
She fell out of a car?
I wish it weren't true.
This comedian is
crushing me. God.
This comedian is crushing my family.
Hey, Nathan, lighten up. At least you didn't fall out of a car. You're dope. Hey, give it up for Meatloaf.
Stop it, Meatloaf.
I have to applaud for your fans.
Yeah. Give it up for Meatloaf. He showed up. He drove all the way from Mesita to come to this playground today.
Well, if you'll excuse me, I think my son has to use the restroom. So,
Sir,
need
can
to-
can I see your ticket, please?
Ticket? No, I'm just here with my son. He's playing on the playground. We come here every week.
Okay, well, you need a ticket if you're going to watch the show.
You could buy a couple drinks. You can buy a couple drinks off me.
Or chicken strips. It's a 2-item minimum. It could be beer. It could be.
You want some backpack chicken strips or some cooler drinks?
None of the above. I would like to play with my son.
Whoa! This dude wants to play with his son. Yikes!
No,
and I'm the guy with the mustache.
Oh, Meatloaf.
Thank you, Meatloaf. Announce yourself.
Your audience is their own hype man. This is unacceptable. Look, if that's what it takes, then my son and I will leave. All right. I don't want to have to pay to be at the playground while I get roasted. For what, by the way?
Oh, check this out, Meatloaf. I got a heckler now, huh?
Oh, here we go. I got my phone ready.
Uh-oh, attack mode.
Please, I'm not heckling you. All right. I actually think you've been pretty good at what you do. I just don't like the where you start with why you're doing it.
Look, buddy. I'm sorry. Look, why don't you come out to Sizzlers tonight? I'm doing 30 minutes. It's my Comedy Central stand-up routine.
All right, Sizzler. Thanks for coming out or being here and being surprised by the show. Either way, we have a couple of great comics for you and one not so good one. But grab your seats, order an extra slice of cheese toast, and please welcome Meatloaf.
So earlier today, I saw a dad and the son wearing the same shirt. What was that all about?
Do you guys have any more Caesar dressing? Are you guys out of Caesar at the salad bar?
I'll refill right now. I'm so
Okay,
sorry
thank
we
you,
ran
thank
out.
you.
Yeah.
Oh, good meatloaf.
Thank you. Oh man, he's not here, is he? Because I've been stealing his material.
Don't announce that.
It's in the mic. Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay, buddy.
That's pretty much all I got right now.
All right, I got 8 orders of meatloaf. Which tables do these go to?
That's right over there, my good man.
we didn't order these.
I think a few people were announcing that meatloaf was here, but I don't know that we ordered meatloaf. Hey, everybody, let's not name ourselves after items on the menu here. It gets really confusing.
I came to see Meatloaf. Where's the singer Meatloaf?
Oh no!
You came to see meatloaf?
Yes.
Crazy Bat Out of Hell t-shirt on this lady.
Yes. What's wrong with that? Oh, I can't wear a Bat Out of Hell shirt.
I just say put the shirt on when the next comedian gets out of
Oh,
it.
you don't like it that I took the
right.
shirt off.
Let's give it up for Meatloaf. Thank you, Meatloaf. Great job. Great job. Coming up next to the stage, you know him, you love him. He's been at Sizzler for a long time. Welcome, Kids Cart. He's dressed like Seinfeld, but he loves chicken nuggets.
Okay, Sizzler, what's the deal with salad bars? Am I gonna need somebody to drive me home after I consume one of those? Boom!
Do something on why there's no Caesar yet.
Yeah, okay, let's do it. Hey, why is there no Caesar? It's March. Did somebody stab the bottle in the back? That's for the history boys in the back.
Sizzler!
That's right, sizzled. All right. I see a lovely couple enjoying St. Patrick's Day over there.
No,
No, ma'am. How are you, ma'am?
No, we're not here for the show.
Sorry, if you bought some Sizzler, you're here for the show. What's your name, ma'am?
My name is Bernice.
Ooh, Bernice. I bet you got a burr uncle, huh?
What?
A burr uncle?
Honey, lighten up. You gotta lighten up.
He's not going in on you. He's going in on me. He said I have a burr uncle. He's going in on me. I'm here for the salad bar and I wasn't even that hungry.
I took her here to prepare because we're going to see Jeselnik in 8 months. She needs to get used to this. See it.
Excuse me.
It's not going in on you.
We're going to prepare for Jeselnik in 8 months.
I must commend your ability to come up with quick jokes. That's really impressive.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
That's that short form skill.
Is that what that is? That like a muscle that can be worked, or you've always been able to do that?
I think it's like there's people who love puns and then there's people who don't love puns, and I love puns. It took a lot to like iron puns out of my like long form playing.
And then you're off Harold Knight, and it's like the puns are coming back.
Back.
No one's giving me notes anymore.
I had a kid, and I was like, here they are. They're back. Like dad jokes are just like easy. They just roll off.
I think the thing with puns are they're great every time. You just can't go like and give me a lot. Like if if you do a pun, you can't go like, and I need a big response. You kind of got to throw them away.
No, they're just,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's almost like a writer's room exercise where it's just like spit them out and then see like if any of them are like the one that you really like.
Yes, yes. Low expectations for me. Yeah.
That thing, I think I had Jeselnik on the brain because about a month ago I saw a video of him just recommending his favorite books of 2023, and he's so like, as a stand-up, you get the impression he's above it.
Yeah.
That like it was interesting to hear him just talk authentically about like 10 books that he liked.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was looking for a book to read. So I like re-looked it up the other day. And then I downloaded a book and I was like, what if this whole thing was like a Jeselnik long con roast where he's like, I'm going to trick these idiots to read these books because I said they were good. And I got all in my head and now I like can't enjoy the book.
It just ends with a dark 9/11 joke that he just led you towards.
So funny.
That roast thing, it made me think of when I first moved here, I would do like every improv drop and I could do, and they Second City used to be next to the Improv on Melrose. And occasionally, Roastmaster Jeff Ross would drop into a 2-hour improv class, and
do improv.
And this like guy who didn't know who Jeff Ross was, initiated a scene where he was teasing Jeff Ross, like picking on him.
No.
And to like his credit, like Jeff kept the scene going or whatever, and then the scene ended, and the guy who was teaching the drop-in class was like, "Are you aware that you were like trying to pick on Jeff Ross, the comedian?" He was like, "Jeff, I applaud your restraint, like you didn't roast him at all." And Jeff was like, "Yeah, well, I could have." And then he just listed, then he sure proceeded to roast him after notes.
Oh my
Like
God.
he still had it in him. He was just sitting on all of it. And then
I
the
didn't
scene was
wanna
over. He's
ruin
like,
the
"Your shoes are
scene."
dumb." Just top to bottom. Just
Isn't it so funny that he's the guy that became the person to roast everyone else? This
Yeah.
bald fat guy with no style. It's
Yeah.
like, I'm not taking a roast from you. No offense. That doesn't offend me.
absolutely. Who, like since then, like like with a lot of comedians, like the skeletons have kind of come out about him as well. But yeah, it is funny. Like the person who picks on everybody else, you're like,
Okay.
yeah,
He's picking on himself a lot at home, I think, and we just don't see that part. You
For
know?
Who
sure.
should be like the ideal roast? Like Brad Pitt? Or
Yeah, at least it would make sense. You know what I mean? At least this guy knows that I'm bad. Yeah.
The couple times I've seen like Nick Kroll do stuff live, he'll go in on someone in the audience, and he feels like about right for it because it's like, oh, he's pretty handsome and successful, but you could see that he wasn't always, you
Right.
know.
Mm-hmm.
But it does make me really scared because it's like, oh, that now I'm learning everything you're not saying when you look at me.
oh
Yes.
yeah,
Oh, that's in there. It's not like you just found it magically.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
all like you were the person in my head when I'm like getting dressed for a wedding, and I'm hoping no one goes like, "Whoa, socks don't match the tie" or whatever, and it's like, oh fuck.
That would destroy me. I mean, it would. It probably would just make me go like, wear my pants low all day.
Yeah.
You know, not
Yeah.
show. Yeah, a lot of people say that, like, you know, comedians are actually secretly really mean. I totally see it and agree. Like, I don't think I'm a really mean person, but a lot of my comedy at a young age came from in like a self-defense or like a defense mechanism of like other people are being mean to me, so I'm going to learn how to be really mean back to them, you know?
yeah.
And that's definitely true.
Or
It's like-
self-deprecating. Like that was my trick. I moved around a lot, and so I just kind of learned like around middle school, like, okay, if I bully myself,
Yeah.
like if I'm aware of what an oddball I am and like lean into that, it's like they can't really roast that or pick on that because
That's-
I'm already being
That's
silly.
such an interesting thing because you kind of hear that a lot, and it's surprising that so many people naturally came to that conclusion. You know
Oh,
what I
you
mean?
learn
It's not
it
like
early.
you didn't read a book that was like make fun of yourself to
Yeah.
get ahead of it. You just through like survival of the fittest or whatever, multiple people have come to that skill and
It's like
conclusion.
I'm not bigger than any of these people, and I'm
Yes.
not more intelligent than them.
Do you remember feeling like it was actively working? Like people would like you more because of that, or would not go in on you because of it?
Yeah, and maybe I maybe it wasn't so much like I was like roasting myself, like it was that self-deprecation, but maybe it's just like using comedy to diffuse situations, or
Right.
stand out, or like to make that
That
the
that
thing
was
that worked.
your
yeah,
like,
yeah.
here's how I'm valuable to everybody.
For
is I'm the
sure,
guy who's
for
aware
sure.
of everything and funny about it.
And like I don't know about y'all, but I was working hard for that class clown sash like senior year. Like I was excited, and they didn't do it my senior year. They like skipped my class.
Oh, no superlative.
No, and I got most friendly instead, which is like, of course I did. But
Nice, I'm funny. Yeah, totally.
yeah, just the defeat of walking around prom with most friendly.
Yes. Most friendly / least sexual. Least desired.
Yeah, why did you have to put that on the back? Nobody else has it on the back.
Yeah. None of these other superlatives have their shadow side. What the hell? I feel like I definitely learned early that like I didn't want to make fun of myself a lot, but I definitely didn't want to be like a helpful target. Like if you resist it, you get way more bullying. But if you go like, no, I'm in on the joke too, they're like, oh, well, this isn't fun.
Yeah.
I wanted to hurt your feelings.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like, my feelings aren't hurt. I like it too. It makes people go like, all right, I'm going to go find someone weaker than you to hurt. So I definitely learned that of like, yeah, you can't give them the reaction they're looking for.
You deflected onto somebody weak. Like, hey, you're gonna have to go pick on a weaker victim than me.
I feel like that's kind of what's
Yeah,
happening.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I feel like I was like a chubby kid growing up for a lot of my time, and I would always deal with this thing where like I was chubby but nice and like friends with most people, but a few different kids that were also like chubby and like maybe didn't have as much confidence would end up like picking a fight with me to be like, we're on the bottom and one of us is going to be the bad one. And I'm like, buddy, it's already you. You know what I mean? Like if you're trying to do this, it's a last ditch effort. These people all like me. I'm not in this fight with you. But it's crazy how many times that has happened in my life.
Have you ever tried to like reinvent yourself to sort of, like, I remember one time I was in, I think, junior high, and I thought, if I just walk around school pretending I'm high, people will think I'm cool. Like, oh, this guy knows where the party is. So I would just walk around like squinting and being like, hey guys. I did that for like a week.
And had you ever been high or done
I didn't know for the longest time that weed and marijuana were the same thing at this point in my life. Yeah.
I love that instinct because I also can't imagine it was a subtle performance.
Oh, not
because
at
of
all.
you, but because of a middle school.
Yeah.
When all my frame of reference at that point was maybe like Cheech and Chong.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
We moved around so much, like I said, that there was a point in 7th grade where I just knew I was going to be at a school for a month. It was like a stopping point where we were waiting to move into a house. And so I just told this kid a totally different name. He was like, what's your name? And I was like, Woodrow Worthington III. You can call me Woodsy. So this kid called me Woodsy for a month. And then the last day I was there, I was like, my name's Mike, by the way.
You'll never see me again.
You'll never see me again. I moved it. That was like
He's like going around the next week being like, did you guys ever, did I make up Woodrow? Was that a real person?
Yeah. Didn't know him.
Every time I called him by his name when he wasn't already looking at me, he would never answer. He had no idea.
But like the insult to injury is he was like the one person that was nice that like bothered to even ask me my day.
Yeah.
You know? But I was just
Totally.
like such a nihilist for that 1 month. I'm like, nothing matters. I'm here for a month. Yeah.
I know exactly the type of kid that would have said that name too, because it was me as well.
Yeah.
Man, stoked to see everybody at the reunion. This has been really nice so far.
Totally. Yeah, this is cool. This is
Yeah.
really
Yeah,
cool.
I like the new auditorium.
It's great.
Yeah.
Good turnout, too. I didn't think all these people would come.
Yeah.
I know. You never know with social media now. It's like, well, we already know what so many people are up to.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you know who was in charge for the superlatives? Because we kind of missed it our senior year.
What do you
And
mean?
I thought it said, well, you know, most likely to be president, class clown, like stuff like that. We just never got it. So we're doing it now, right?
You didn't get one then?
No.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. I didn't remember them not doing it.
Yeah.
Really? You
get
don't
a
remember?
superlative?
You didn't like have one you really wanted and then didn't get it? And like, obviously you would have been like, the most likely to win a Heisman or whatever. You were
that's
a quarterback.
Nice. I wasn't that good, but that's nice. That's
but
cool.
best in our school.
Yeah.
I obviously would have been
Class,
Class.
best attendance. Best attendance?
Classiest in the class.
Most classist student.
Most classist student.
Yep.
Yeah, something like,
like classist, like judgmental of people who are not in my class.
Yeah, like bourgeoisie,
Yeah.
like...
class clown.
Yeah.
I was always making jokes in class. I was really gunning for it. I felt like I was probably like front runner.
Yeah, it was probably just that they didn't do them that year. You're totally right. You're right.
that's
Yeah.
probably it.
You probably you deserved it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Are you
maybe-
still
you know
doing
what
comedy?
I'll do? Yeah. I mean, at work, I'm kind of the funniest guy at work and stuff like that.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah.
Nice.
I'll tell you what, I brought some stuff, so maybe I'll just make some sashes. And I'll
Is that what's in that backpack?
You guessed it.
You brought
That's a good
sash
idea.
stuff.
Sash stuff. Yeah, just because I've I don't want to be insulting, but I didn't exactly trust Amanda and Alex to do this perfectly.
I see a very long Michael's receipt hanging out of your bag.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I wasn't sure how many people would show, and it feels like I won't need the receipt because it is.
Oh my
I'm
gosh,
going to
that's
need
a lot of
of
stuff,
this.
man.
Yeah.
Is it like that's puff paint and
Yeah.
ribbons and
A lot of candy at the bottom of that receipt too. You
Yeah.
got a lot of candy.
Michael's
really
has
buy
good
this?
candy. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
Michael does good candy.
But most of this receipt is candy. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, it's a lot of.
Stop looking at the receipt. Stop looking at the receipt. It's just such poor behavior. It's low class, is what it is.
There
there it
that's
is.
the Thad
There's
we
our
remember. There's our
no, I
Thad.
don't. No. I don't say stuff like that all the time, but that particularly is like, don't get your hands out of my pockets, kind of thing. You know, don't count.
Okay.
I remember you used to wear an ascot all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you still doing that?
If I like move to a new job or anything, it'll be an ascot, or like I wore a robe and drank White Russians at this one job for a while, just to like, have a memorable thing about me.
Is that when you were a car dealer?
Thanks for keeping up with
You're
my
welcome.
Instagram
Social media,
stories.
man.
Yeah, thank
I
you.
saw that. It was like when we were going to upgrade to a minivan, I was going to go to the lot, but then I saw you weren't there anymore.
Short-lived. Did you know that if someone is test driving and the passenger is drinking a White Russian, the driver gets in trouble?
Wow.
So I got fired, and somebody else got a ticket.
Oh.
And are you still in that microvan?
I'm still in the microvan.
How's that going? One door, right?
Yeah, one door, which is nice. Like, you don't get confused.
That is nice. Very straightforward.
It's like
That's not funny. That's not funny. That's not funny
It's
even.
pretty
We're all
funny.
laughing, yeah.
You don't get confused about which door you're going to go in, which door you're going to get out, huh?
Yeah.
How about that, boys?
looks
It's
like the
over one of those
Arcomobile.
sashes.
It does look like the Ericomobile, the front door.
Front door in the
yes.
front, yeah.
Dude, you're funny. Okay, class jokester
Thank
over
you.
here.
Thank you. Thank you. Hey, I would take
That's
that
fine.
from a Heisman Trophy candidate. Oh, doing
Any
the pose.
day, baby. Yeah, okay.
Surf's up.
Yeah, let's get these sashes out. Sure, let's make one.
That's
Yeah.
fine. So
make one.
jokester and clown are different, so that's fine. Clown is more embodying the joke, so that's fine. I don't do set up punchlines like you just did with that
And-
thing, but
Not to interrupt, I clearly would have won class ladies man. Is that or
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We
Okay.
remember.
Absolutely.
I
Okay.
was
Just-
jealous, and I still am.
Yeah.
Slide
Okay.
one of those sashes over because we got to make that apparent at this.
so just to be clear, that's because I can't win class clown and you can't get two, because obviously ladies man is like you
No,
runner
it's-
up, but because I got class clown, you get ladies man.
He's talking about someone who does well with ladies, not who everybody thinks is the most feminine.
yeah, it's not Lady Man.
You're thinking of like a Joanna Man.
Yeah.
Like a,
Yeah,
like a,
yeah.
what's the other one? Ladybugs, whatever.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
how we see you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Unfunny lady.
Well, which one is it? Because you said Joanna Man, which is funny lady.
Funny man.
And you said I gotta finish that movie.
You gotta.
Yeah,
you
how
haven't
far
finished
into
it?
Joanna Man did you get?
Well, I got halfway through, but only from a quarter
you
of
started
the way
late.
to three-quarters.
You started mid
Start
movie.
late and ended early, yeah.
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 Well, let's take them out. Maybe if we start making sashes, obviously
Yeah.
we'll start with ladies man, class
Thank you,
jokester,
thank
and maybe like people will come over and it'll just sort of catch steam. I do think that like it seems like you really want a superlative. Let's make that happen. I think
Thank
that's a
you.
good idea.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I think we'd all have a blast if I did
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Do you want to tell us a joke? I mean, it seems like you really want to show.
Again, I'm
this
more
film.
embody it, outfit, and I have to like live the it's clowning. It's not stand up, so it's very different
Okay.
stuff. It's very different.
Well, do you want to do some of that?
I'm not ready right now. I was more ready to make the sashes and stuff today. You can't just put a clown on the spot. That's not really what clowning is.
All right.
You're right.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, ladies. Ladies.
Hey, Diane. Dan.
Oh my
What's
gosh.
up? What's
Oh my
up?
gosh. Diane.
Sorry, yeah.
Throwing this wig away. Piece of crap.
That was a interesting wig.
Yeah.
Interesting wig. How have you been? And,
Sorry, can you actually fish that out of the trash? I gotta return it to Michael's.
No.
Oh my God. Look at all the candy on this receipt. Diane, are you all right?
See.
See, I can't take it anymore.
Lady man.
He's a lady man.
Did we start this by saying superlatives? Did you guys get any of them in school, in middle school?
Yours
or
I
whatever?
did get
you
like
said?
most.
Skipped.
It was like most friendly or whatever.
Most friendly.
Yeah.
I got nicest smile. But they gave it at the like
see
very. That's what I said. Literally, what I said, I was like, "You guys just didn't have one for me. I don't even feel that smiley. Like whatever. I feel shy in 7th grade. I just remember this kid. We like it was just like in our like little mod or whatever, like our group within the school or
Yeah.
whatever. And they didn't tell us what all the categories were going to be, but like everybody got one. But this one kid was lobbying. He's like, "Make mine scariest backpack." Scariest backpack.
What?
And it was just like a JanSport backpack with multiple colors on it. But he was just kind of like a funny kid or whatever.
Okay.
Sort of funny, but also just
Okay.
weird. I think like probably someone said a random thing and he ran with it. But then he got scariest backpack.
That's awesome.
Yeah, pretty bizarre.
A thing that these guys did for, I've probably told this before, but for our senior photo, I don't know if you had this, but they took a picture of all the seniors.
Yeah.
And, people would have different, planned things, which when I came, I was like, oh, I guess I'm not a part of any cruise because everybody's got magic shirts and stuff.
Oh, cool. That's funny.
But my friend Robert Rosenthal wore a shirt, is an I Heart USA shirt, but he just put a P at the beginning of USA and a Y at the end, so it said I Heart Pussy. And it was one
Genius.
of those ones that was just so left of offensive because of how weirdly clever it was
It's
to
a little
me.
bit of a walk.
Hey, it's Kaylee Cuoco for Priceline. Ready to go to your happy place for a happy price? Well, why didn't you say so? Just download the Priceline app right now and save up to 60% on hotels. So whether it's Cousin Kevin's Kazoo Concert in Kansas City, go Kevin, or Becky's Bachelorette Bash in Bermuda, you never have to miss a trip ever again. So download the Priceline app today. Your savings are waiting.
Go to your happy place for a happy price. Go to your happy price, Priceline.
Yeah, if you have plausible deniability, but also you get the credit.
Yeah.
But they had to re-release the yearbook with that edited out. They had they made a new, I think, insert in the yearbooks because they didn't notice it. I think, if I remember correctly, on the first run there was an edited and a the Snyder cut, the Rosenthal cut.
Are there copies of it out there with the Poussey that are just worth a little bit more to your senior class?
Yeah, if you have that one signed by Robert, that's worth a lot of money.
What was his name? Robert.
Robert. I've said both his first and last name, but I'm he's a dentist somewhere in the world.
Yeah.
But I don't want him to get it But I don't think you'd be embarrassed. Robert Rosenthal.
Robert Rosenthal, and now you have a Ryan Rosenberg. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Very limited. Little. It's a very little bit interesting.
I do feel like I replaced him with you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I remember taking my senior yearbook photos. They did it in waves, and I had to go down to the auditorium. And it was this guy, middle-aged man, and I think he was trying to be hip with the kids. So instead of saying cheese for my picture, he'd be say party or say Budweiser or something like that. But if someone snaps you mid-syllable saying Budweiser, your pictures come out terrible. You get 5 looks and you pick one for the yearbook, and 4 out of 5 were awful. Just me sort of making a weird face because I was mid-syllable saying pizza party or whatever.
All right, you guys, thanks for hiring me. I'm glad to help you do this Mother's Day shoot for your mother. This is really nice. You boys are going to make her really proud.
Thanks, Skip. We're glad to have a pro here. We took a few on our own, and they did not work out. So.
Yeah, that's the problem. With these new iPhones, everybody thinks you're going to get a great picture, but you want to hire somebody with the proper equipment.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and get you guys shoulder to shoulder here. We'll just do a couple fun ones here. Get together, all right? And everybody say Budweiser. 1, 2, 3.
Budweiser.
All right, that's nice. Looks good, huh?
Can we look just on the screen there real quick?
Yeah. Go ahead. Here, check this out. What do you think?
Oh. All of our mouths are sort of pursed and my eyes are closed, so that one didn't work great.
Oh, yeah. You're going to want to keep your eyes open.
Maybe a word that's not so filled with different vowel and consonant and schwa or diphthong kind of. I don't know these words. But.
Sure.
It's probably a process. It's probably we didn't do great either, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Keep those eyes open. You're going to want to keep the eyes
You're
open.
right.
Don't worry so much about the
Cool.
mouths, all right? Don't worry so much about the mouths. The mouths are going to do what the mouths do.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead.
Which is smile, I hope. That's kind of the look.
Sure, if you want to smile, if you want to smile in there for mom, you can do that. If you want to shock her, you can do that too. Here we go. Put your shoulders together.
All right.
Okay, we're really shoulder to shoulder, standing right on a flat wall. Are we sure this is the right?
Yeah, well, you want to look close, right? You want to look close. Are you an extended family or a close family?
Close.
Yeah, we're close.
Great.
Yeah.
All right, great.
I mean, we don't need to get into it.
No,
All right, great.
no, we don't want to do
Colin,
stuff.
why don't you do something with your knees there? Here we go. All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Say Schlitz.
Schlitz.
Don't mind if I have one, boys.
All right. I got confused. I did a Sagat tiger knee. I don't know if that's what you were asking.
It's it's up to you. I said just do something with your knees.
Okay. All right.
Why are all the things so beer focused? You're now having a beer. Second photo you've taken.
Yes, I am. I am having a beer. It loosens me up a little bit. Photography can be a stiff job.
Okay.
You're up in your shoulders a lot. Then you're up in your shoulders. You
Right.
feel that stress?
I could use a little sip to calm down because I'm pretty upset right I'm pretty upset right now.
Yeah,
so
maybe we all have a little
Yeah,
sip.
you
You have-
look really frustrated.
Well, I mean, just that last photo, it looks like two of us are doing a Mick Jagger face while one of us is looking about to kick our mom. So maybe we.
It's
Where
about-
did you get the eye patch from so fast, by the way? You really went Sagat.
Yeah, I don't know.
Street
It's-
Fighter too. Yeah.
I'm always looking to make a Street Fighter reference. That's all.
All right, boys, we're burning daylight here. We're burning daylight. Here we go. All right.
Yeah, do we? Usually there's like a lighting setup, and we're just on natural light here, and we started at 6:30.
Your bag
PM.
is mostly full of beer.
Yes, it is. Stop looking at my receipts, all right? Look, I'm going to take these photos. You hired me. Let's take some photos.
You're
Get
right.
your shoulders
You're right.
together.
You're right. I'm just
Colin, do
nervous.
something with your knees. Nick, I want to see those lips. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Pineapple screwdriver.
Pineapple
screwdriver.
screwdriver.
We got what we need here.
We're mid-word.
Put that vodka away and take that dole and toss it, please.
I need this. Don't kick me out of here. Let me just shoot a few more pictures.
Okay. Why don't we direct this for a minute? Because I don't like the way this is going so far.
Yeah.
Why don't we walk down sort of by the brook? We'll stand in front of the water. It'll just feel a little bit more cinematic, sort of.
Okay.
I
And,
love
and
that.
on this
That's
one,
a
we'll
good
just
idea.
say cheese.
Right.
Yeah?
I love that because I thought when you had us meet at the brook that is where the photos were going to be, but then we just walked up into this room here.
Yep.
So we do.
The brook is a good navigation point. You find the brook, then you walk up to the shack.
Well, we had to walk right past the shack down to the brook, is all we're saying.
Where'd you park? Did you park by the barn?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Boys, it's about happy hour, so let's get this in the can.
It is
Here we
not.
go. All right, go ahead. Get in the brook there.
All right.
Go ahead, get in the brook.
In?
In?
Do you want a dry photo
Okay,
or
okay.
a wet photo?
Mom does like, "Oh brother, where art thou?" Let's just, I
Oh,
guess,
that'll
hike
be
him up
cute.
and
That'll
we'll
be
go for
fun.
it.
That'll
We'll go
be
for
fun.
it.
All
Okay.
right, here we go. Here we go. Shoulder to shoulder, boys. Colin, do something with your knees. Nick, want to see those lips? Greg, turn around. And click, we got it.
What do you mean we got it? I was in the middle of turning around. I just got a bad haircut. I don't want her seeing the back of my
Ooh,
head.
that is bad.
Shut up.
You know,
Shut up. You've been the worst photographer ever. You haven't even asked us what we've wanted.
you want me to cut your hair?
No,
I
that's
got
not
scissors-
an ask.
I
That's
got
a
scissors in my
suggestion.
bag.
Oh, really? Why? To start a beer bong or something? Or a what? How,
To start a beer
shotgun?
bong.
Shotgun a beer?
Yeah, I fill up beer bong with scissors and I just did down a scissors.
I'm sorry. This picture is important, and we really want this to work for our mom.
Yeah.
So you're not the first photographer we've tried. This has just been hard. So
Who'd you try?
don't worry about
Did you
it.
try
please.
Lawrence?
No.
My brother.
No. I don't think.
Where'd you do the pictures?
Downtown. We did them in an
Downtown.
alley.
Did you have to? Oh, you showed. Was it an alley and then you walked past a building?
Yes.
Did you go in a sewer?
Yes.
Lawrence.
God. Damn it. What is your guys' grip on the town photos?
Hey, Skip Adams, Lawrence Adams.
Yeah,
You guys related to Ansel Adams?
we are.
The apple fell incredibly far from the tree.
Of course it did. Ansel's one of the best photographers in the world. That's like being Da Vinci's brother. What if you were Rick Da Vinci?
I guess that would be a lot of pressure, man.
Yeah.
It's like
Hey.
Fred Claus.
Listen, we want you to succeed as well. I mean,
Thank
you
you.
succeeding means we get a good picture. So
Right.
let's work together on
I have an
this.
idea if you want. I have an old photo of us with mom, and I thought maybe we could recreate the photo older. So we could sort of transition of the old photo and then the new photo.
Age it up
I
a little
love
bit.
that.
Great, great. Let me see that. Let me see
No.
that.
Well, you're
Okay.
sitting on mom's lap
Alright.
in this,
Yeah.
and then I'm sort of hugging her from behind, which is
Okay.
really nice.
We're
It's
gonna
weird that
need-
you're standing kind of far away, but it's a cute picture.
All right, we're going to need a mom for this. Pile up some rocks and put some leaves on it. The leaves will be mom's hair.
She's not your mom.
I got
Please don't call her mom. Thank you.
I care. I got one.
All right. I guess I'll pile up some
Pile up
rocks.
some
This will be
rocks.
like a funny joke
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
You
Okay.
can do you Photoshop? Do you?
I can Photoshop.
Okay.
Hey, you get your hands off my mom's chest. Fucking pervert.
What? I'm putting up these. I'm making a chest out of rocks.
You went real slow with the chest rocks.
How would you know it was a woman if I didn't put a couple of breast rocks up there?
Yeah, well, go faster and move on.
We're not building you a sex doll here. It's our mother out of rocks for a picture. Please.
Of course, it's not sex doll. I wouldn't fuck a pile of rocks.
Well, it sure looked like it with the. What's wrong with our mom, by the way? You should want to fuck her. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, wait, what?
Don't you remember this? Why it was so far away in the first picture?
You know what? I think I might just take a selfie and send it to Mom. I think I might nail that better than what's going to happen here.
Yeah.
Okay,
here we
well,
go.
Skip, you're going to have to be Ryan. In
All
this.
right, I'll be Ryan. Ryan, you hold my camera.
Okay. This will
right.
actually probably work out better.
Here we go. Everybody say cheese.
Jeez.
Cheese.
Jeez.
Well, this one looks better than anything we've tried. I think Mom would appreciate this more, even though I'm not in it. Maybe you can Photoshop my selfie into this next to you, or...
I would love to. I'd love to. All right, boys. That's it for today. I got to take Venmo.
How much was it again?
$9.
Actually, this worked. This worked
Pretty
out
good.
great. It was worth the price.
Another Man Dog in the books. Thank you so much to our guest, Derrick Hackett. Where can people find you? Is there anything you'd like to plug?
I might still be on the UCB Herald team.
You just don't know by the time this episode comes out.
Maybe.
We're in the middle of big house team shakeups right
Yeah.
You could have seen Derrick.
Well, you all heard Derrick here, so you know that you'll be able to see him at UCB. I hope. Otherwise,
Yes,
there's
yes.
no God.
Yeah.
That is the litmus test for me. Is Derrick still on a Herald team? Then I'm a believer.
I'm a believer. And anything else, socials or anything like that?
Other than that, it's your buddy Hackett on Instagram. That's it.
That's a good name.
I follow Derrick, and you know what I really appreciate, because we have some similar taste in this. A lot of good little food reviews.
Oh, thank
A lot of good little
Ooh.
I tried the new Grimace shake, or the
The
and
new,
it's always
I
the
just recently tried the chicken pizza.
the chizza.
The chizza from
Oh,
KFC.
tell us about it.
It is very salty. The herbs
Really?
and spices does not blend well with pepperoni.
So you're telling me they weren't doing pizza wrong the whole time?
It's Vegemite, but saltier. It's called the chizza, huh? And it's chicken pizza?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
2 chicken patties with marinara, mozzarella, and then pepperoni.
I guess it's like, chicken parm with pepperoni.
That's what it is. That's what I was eating. I was like, if I had like some bread with this, it'd be less
Yeah.
intense. Yeah.
Yeah. Good review.
Mike McLendon, where
Yes.
can people find you? What would you like to plug?
You can find me on Instagram at the Mike McLendon if you want to see pictures of my family, and I let you. That's not really an open account. So
But
follow
you-
me.
your art account is open.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. You can follow me at Mike McLendon Improv. That's where I announce classes and workshops that I'm teaching. And then art by Mike, or Mike McLendon Art is art and graphic design stuff that I do.
Awesome.
So thank you for those plugs.
Yes, of
Thank
course.
you. Thanks for
Of
being
course.
here.
I think that's about it for us. Thank you to Trent and Oliver for all of our editing needs, and Casey Trailer for our lovely theme song, Annie Wu for our logo. Big Grande is going to be doing a slight little bit of touring on the East Coast. We're going to be in Rhode Island in May 11th, so check that out, and possibly a couple other shows that are still being nailed down.
That's right. Keep an eye on our socials for when we lock those in, and come see us out there.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for being here, guys.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye. What's up, Man Dog Pod listeners? Thank you so much for tuning in to today's free episode. If you want to hear the full episode, it's available over on our Patreon, patreon.com/You'reTheManNowDog. We've got full episode audio and video for everything we've done, a huge archive of tons of fun stuff with all your favorite comedians. Check it out today. Once again, that's patreon.com/You'reTheManNowDog. Thanks so much, and have a great day.